Here with Sun Devil power hitter Landon Hairston, aka Harry Bonds, as many people are calling him this season. 25 home runs on the season this year, Landon. How do you even put it into words what this season has been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. Some things I had set out early on in the season, just being able to accomplish some of them already is pretty cool, but I've still got a lot of games to play and still got a long way to go.
You go from your first year last year, you just have 4 homers in that season, and now you times that by over 5 this year with the production you've had. What changed? What has allowed you to really unlock this inner power that you've had?
Yeah, I think very little things changed. I think my hands changed a tiny bit, but other than that, it was just kind of getting more comfortable in the box and knowing my approach and sticking to it and just being consistent every day. I think that's been the biggest part of it.
You said getting more comfortable in the box. What is your headspace? What's going through your head when you are in the box?
I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, just trying to keep as little things as I can up there, and I think just looking for a fastball over the middle of the plate and then anything off of it. If it's a good pitch to hit, go on it.
You're mentioned with some of the all-time greats that are hanging up on that wall with the homers you've had this season. You're currently tied with Spencer Torkelson at 25. You've already passed Barry Bonds with 23, and now chasing the all-time record at 27. What's it like to be mentioned among program legends like that?
Yeah, super honored to be in a conversation with those guys. I think obviously those guys have done so many things in their professional careers beyond college baseball you can't really compare, so I don't even really want to think about that. But knowing that what they did here and being able to have a season that's kind of comparable to those is pretty cool. But just trying to keep it centered on the task at hand. And we still got a lot of games to play, like I said, so yeah, just taking it one game, one at bat at a time.
And you're not only mentioned among those names, but your name is within a greater context of your own family. It could be a 4th-generation MLB player coming up here soon. To be associated with the Hairston family, who from your great-grandfather Sam down to Jerry Sr. to your dad Scott, what's it been like to be associated with that family and to have their support and looked up to them as role models?
Yeah, it's awesome having all their knowledge that they have about the game right in my phone or right in my house, really, with my dad. I mean, that's really all I've ever needed is my dad and my uncle, my grandpa, and they got everything that I could ever ask for with this game. If I have a question, they answer it, and they've been a huge help, and credit to them for everything.
How much do you look up to them and aspire to keep carrying on this Hairston legacy?
Yeah, I look up to him a ton. I think seeing what my dad did firsthand, being able to travel with him and see what he did at the big league level is an awesome experience. I tell people all the time that watching your dad play is honestly better than playing. Like it's a crazy thing to think about, but like being a part of it, there's nothing like it. And I have a teammate, Alex Overbay, that's experienced the same thing, and we both kind of bonded over that, where we kind of said there's nothing like it traveling with the big league team.
Well, many of your family members have made it to the big leagues. None had attended ASU. What's this experience been like for you here at Arizona State, widely regarded as MLBU?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, I really didn't know much about college baseball going into high school, but as I got older in high school, I started to learn more things. And obviously ASU was one of the first schools that reached out to me. And having Bloomy as a head coach, I've known about Bloomy. I haven't known him, but I know about him. I watched him play throughout his career, so having a familiar face as a coach is definitely a plus. And then adding on to the other big leaguers on staff and the coaching experience that they have, it's really not comparable to anywhere else.
To have Willie Bloomquist, a guy who's played 14 years in the majors, to have your dad 11 years in the majors, like to have all those voices, what are some of the big lessons, big advice that has stood out from them?
I think Bloomy kind of kept it pretty simple for me my freshman year, and just trying to take it an at-bat at a time and not getting too high or too low. I've definitely gotten too low at some times last year where it kind of spiraled on me, but knowing that and experiencing that last year has kind of helped me going into this year and knowing what I need to improve on and things that I need to change in my personality and the way I go about the game. So yeah, Bloomy's helped me a lot with the mental side of things, and then my dad with the competitive side and the work ethic side, been nothing short of great with that. And seeing it firsthand, seeing how many workouts he had to do a day, and seeing how many times he hit during a day, it's unbelievable. So seeing both of those kind of go hand in hand, it's been awesome.
Many people will look at your last name and recognize that, but what has it been like to really carve out your own legacy for yourself this season as Landon, and for the country to really take notice of that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's just a byproduct of my work and what I put in to the game. I think I don't really try and think about the legacy too much. I think that people kind of put that on me, and as I should. It's an unbelievable thing that what my family's done. But yeah, just trying to attack it as everyone else does. They go about the game the same way every day, and I think I'm trying to do the same.
Off the top of the batter's eye, Landon Hairston.
How much pride do you take in being a Sun Devil, repping that jersey? You're not only on the back of your jersey, you're repping your family, but on the front, you're representing this university.
Yeah, it's super important. I grew up in Arizona pretty much my whole childhood. That's where our main house was always. So repping in a state that you grew up in and a community that has your back, it's been awesome. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Chasing 27, 2 games to go. 12 games to go. 2 more homers needed. How do you get it?
I think you just don't think about it. I think it's going to happen on accident if you try to do it. I think it's going to get out of hand and kind of spiral. And obviously, I'm just trying to chase hits every at bat. I don't really try to hit homers. There's been, I think, 1 at bat this year where I've tried to hit a homer and I did it. But anytime else other in my life, it usually doesn't happen. So you just try to keep it as simple as possible. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then oh well.